all doing? Welcome, 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 welcome. It's our Halloween special, baby. Halloween. Trick or treat. How's everyone doing? What on earth is going on Crispy's camera? What is happening?
It's okay. I'm friends with the headless monks.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh, what's he done? What's he done?
Oh.
Oh. For goodness sake.
I'm kidding, guys. It's me, Shrek.
Excuse me?
Yeah. Let me turn on some lights.
Oh my days. Hello, sir.
Hey, team.
How you doing?
How the heck are we?
Oh my goodness. How's everyone doing? Welcome, welcome. I love your costume. It's terrifying. I just woke up. Okay, I had to sleep in, and the clocks went back as well, so I had an extra hour's sleep. I still slept in.
You lucky duck.
I know. You don't.
You lucky duck.
You Australians don't have your time zones changing, do you?
Yeah, we do. Everywhere. Everywhere. Except Queensland's pretty chill, but all around Australia, yeah, they change all the time.
Oh, well, when do they change?
The 50% boys are 3 hours behind me. Josh Nares is half an hour behind me.
Half an hour is wild.
It's weird.
Yeah, that is a weird, like
that.
having a half an hour time zone is just bizarre. I thought I was
It don't
being
make
all
no
cool
sense.
I've got Venom's head on my desk. That's all I've got.
Hey!
I've got Eddie.
Have you seen it?
Yeah. I got this as a popcorn
And?
bucket. Look, it actually.
Very good.
Look, I mean, there's no popcorn in it, but it is a popcorn bucket. There you go.
And how was the popcorn?
The popcorn was very nice, much like the film, despite what a lot of reviews are saying. I actually thought it was
Yeah, I saw that it's getting the usual Venom treatment.
Well, I wait, what? What'd you say?
It's getting the usual Venom treatment that
Yeah,
is like not reviewed very well. But I think, look, I've said it a million times before. There's many episodes in Doctor Who that I call popcorn episodes. It's just dumb fun, and you're having a good time. That's what I imagine Venom: The Last Dance is. Am I incorrect?
Yeah, exactly. Although the last act of Venom 3 for me is like my favorite Venom they've done. Like it was actually like tense. I actually was like, what's gonna happen? Like I wasn't just like, this is a fun movie. I was like, where is this gonna go? Like I was actually properly hooked. I was like, damn. So I liked it. I liked it.
Okay.
You know?
Well, I'm glad. Troy, I'm just gonna go and blow my nose. So
Okay.
I'll be back in 2 seconds. Keep these spooky folks entertained.
I will do that. Okay, he's going to blow his nose. I don't know if I believe him necessarily because often he walks off to say he's doing things, but who knows? Who knows? But yes, hello everyone. Hope you're all doing well. I hope you're all okay. We are here to talk about some spooky episodes. And as always, we want live chat input. So if there is a particular spooky episode of Doctor Who that you find scary for whatever reason, is it a hide behind the sofa? Is it scary because you can't stand it? Like I think someone said earlier about how terrifyingly bad an episode was. You know, whatever those are, let us know. Let us know. And we're going to discuss some today for the spooky vibes. You know, I've got a list of episodes that we can go through. I think it matches with some of the ones you guys have already put in the chat, but we'll just see how it goes. You know, and we'll record a little episode because that's what we do here. That's what we do. Oh wow, he really did just go and blow his nose. I honestly thought that might have been like a euphemism for something, like I'm going to go blow my nose, I'm going to go change my costume or something, but no, you really did just go to blow your nose, didn't you?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
I do own a Squid Game outfit, but my sister has borrowed it for a Halloween party, so...
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Anyway, we're talking spooky stuff today,
We are
folks.
indeed. I was just let the chat know that we want to know some spooky episodes that they find scary, some hide behind the sofa stuff.
Please.
So want them to let us know.
Please.
Yeah, exactly. But we have a very important question before we begin.
Yeah.
Who's on intro duty?
Oh, I don't know. Do we have any kind of pre-intro ramble thing?
No, we need to do that, but I just realized I haven't. That's one thing I meant to check. I got all of the podcast stuff set up last night. I was so proud of myself, and then forgot to check.
I'm proud of you too.
Who's on? Thank you. But I forgot to check who's on intro duty, so I don't remember who's introducing this.
Nor do I. If anyone in the chat knows, please let us know.
Yeah.
We are podcasters with a plan.
Yep, we know everything.
Always. Yeah, it's true. It's true.
God, I'm crying. In the Forest of the Night is a scary episode because every time I watch it, I'm scared I'll fall asleep. I mean, listen, man. If you're scared of falling asleep, then you clearly aren't getting the most of your sleep. Sleep is great. I look forward to it every day.
Sleep is a good thing.
Exactly. So really, that makes In the Forest of the Night a good episode because it promotes sleep.
God damn, savage. Absolute savage.
What?
Oh, guys, aren't you all glad that you like tuned into the live stream when we're all just in shambles? Don't worry, it's gonna be a great show tonight, folks. It's gonna be a great show tonight.
Tonight, he says. Not even midday here.
Oh my gosh, yeah, it was almost midnight here.
Yeah, you're in the future. Oh, midnight. Sky?
The Midnight Sky?
No, Sky was in Midnight.
Oh, well, what's her name? Miley has a song called Midnight Sky.
She does,
now
and it's
I
one
know.
of the best songs she's ever done.
Oh yeah, and now I know it's a tribute to the episode Midnight.
Absolutely.
Think about
Well
that.
said. Well said.
That's canon.
Have you discovered
That's
who's on
canon.
intro duty?
Am I supposed to be looking?
Well, I figured, so we didn't play the podcast out on my computer. That might be an idea. Yeah, sorry.
Let me have a little look. See, I've just been doing some other things.
Oh, he's cooking. He's cooking.
You know, sometimes we cook.
Do we?
Sometimes we shook.
Is that what we do sometimes? We cook?
I'm just gonna watch some ads first.
Make sure you don't skip them, then we get more money.
I'm on it.
Or even better, you could subscribe at patreon.com/who'stheredw and send us even more money. Drum roll, please.
Gosh damn it, it's me. All right.
Oh, so you're on intro duty today?
Yes.
Cool.
Yes. Yes.
All right. Well, we still need a funny gag to begin with.
I've got something. Just give me.
He's
like,
got
2
something.
seconds. Man, if I had my life together, then Conor McRae sent me a message. I haven't been on Discord in years.
Conor McRae sent you a message on Discord. Wow.
Yeah, he has. Let me have. What's your name, sir?
What are you cooking?
How do I send a message to you?
I've sent you a
There
message,
go.
so that should bring me up to the top of your notifications.
Thank you.
What do you? I sent you a full stop. I sent him a full stop, guys. What a nice message.
There you go.
I'll send him another message
Okay,
as well.
just upload this to the soundboard.
There you go. What do you think of those messages?
Oh my god. Jesus. I can't say that.
Okay. What have we got?
All right, here we go.
Is this a whole 1 minute 15? Is it meant to be that long?
We only need the first bit. We only need the first.
Oh,
bit.
is this what I think it is?
No, it's not, but it's close.
I think I know exactly what it is.
Okay, cool.
I think yeah, I know. All right, it's uploading. Ugh. Did you get your 15 Ruby figures? I do. They are over there. But I'm sat down and too lazy to go and get them today. So, and also I think we could do it without flexing something on Crispy for a change. Which, to be fair, like they've done these figures of 15 and Ruby, and now they've done like retail versions that are meant to be cheaper, that are like slightly different outfit variants. But if you buy them online from Forbidden Planet, because their postage is like £6, it actually costs you more to buy the retail versions than it would to buy the special edition ones.
Oh my gosh.
Which is kind of crazy. I don't know who designed the pricing strategy, but oh well.
Not me.
You didn't design it? I thought you did. Thought you were the Crispy Price man.
Ever know. Crispy Price. Ugh.
Crispy Price. But yeah, no, I'll probably show them when I've taken them to Comic Con for Shooty and Millie, because I now actually have something to get signed, because I was terrified thinking, what am I going to get them to sign? There's no Funkos, because they still haven't done any. I was like, I'm not getting them to sign a Steelbook, because all my Steelbooks are unsigned. And as soon as I start getting Steelbooks signed, I'll never want to stop.
Tim Shaw one.
Oh. I mean, I do have the Tim Shaw Funko, but I don't even remember the guy's name. And if he ever goes to a con,
Get
maybe
Shooty to sign it.
What would he write on it?
I can guarantee you Shooty's never seen that episode.
Nice teeth, babes.
Nice. Nice teeth babes.
That's what he probably
Too
said.
many teeth babes.
All right, we need a funny intro. I'm going to hit start recording. Boom. We are now recording. Everything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness gracious me.
Are you feeling nervous?
Yeah, a little bit. For sure.
Okay. So what's your funny bit? I'm waiting, and so is Venom. We're both waiting.
Okay, I've got it. Have you got that sound bit uploaded?
Oh, right. This is for the intro gag. Okay, yeah, I'm ready.
Yeah, why not? Why
Okay.
not? Okay. So let me know when it's uploaded.
No, it's done. It's been done for a bit. You good?
Oh, okay. Excellent.
Speedy
All right.
internet, man. Speedy
Here we
internet.
go. Here we go. Guys, we're in it now. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Troy, play that sound bite.
The soundbite.
Yeah.
Okay.
play it.
All right. What is this soundbite?
Trick or treats! Oh,
Ho ho! Just pause it there. Oh, you scared me there.
Is this the intro?
Yeah, it's Halloween.
Trick or
Oh,
treat.
it's so spooky. Trick or treat. And everyone watching this video, I'm dressed as a Shrek monk, and Troy's dressed as
Venom.
Venom.
Because I have Venom's head and I'm dressed in black, so it counts. Okay? There you go. Venom is hosting the podcast now. Eddie.
Oh, dearie.
Roll the intro.
I'm good. I'm happy with that.
That'd be the most unhinged intro we've ever done.
I'm happy with that.
That was.
I'm happy with that.
You're a Shrek monk.
I'm a Shrek monk.
I hadn't put those two things together. As soon as you went, I'm a Shrek monk, I was like, that sounds so stupid.
Look, I'm wise and swampy. I'm a swampy boy.
What does that mean? You smell?
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm wise
What do
and
you
I
smell
am
of?
odorous. Vibes. Let's do the damn episode.
You are a loser.
You are a loser, Crispy.
You are a bottom feeder, like me.
Can I eat them, Crispy? All right, here we go. I'm ready to do it.
All right, let's roll. I'll just crack out the Venom voice whenever I feel like it in the middle of the episode.
You ready?
No.
Okay, here we go.
But I said I'm not ready.
Ooh, far out. Oh, scared me there.
That was the intention.
Oh gosh, damn it.
Don't forget, Crispy, it's Halloween.
Trick or treat. What? What have you done?
I was going to say trick or treat when you started the intro. That was going to be my next cut off. I was going to leave a really awkward pause, but you've rumbled me. Okay, just let's go. Let's go.
Ooh, hello and welcome back to Who's There, a Doctor Who podcast. My name is Crispy, his name is Troy, and we're the hotline that accepts your calls from anywhere in spooky time and spooky space. Today we're all spooky as heck because it's Halloween. It's Halloween time, and I'm joined with one of my spookiest friends. Troy, how are you?
Ooh, I'm okay, Crispy. How are you? When you started talking like a ghost, I thought you were going to call yourself Casper Pro, and I was going to be like, hey, you know,
Casper Pro?
Casper the friendly ghost. Well,
No.
actually, that doesn't work. You're not really very friendly, are you?
No, but I have been called that before because I do not tan at all. I'm quite a pale man. I'm quite a pale man.
Not quite as pasty as I am. Ginger guys are typically very pasty, so you're not quite on my level, I don't think.
Well, actually,
Oh.
should I say this on camera? Maybe not.
What an opening to the podcast. We're going to get a secret reveal.
So I think I think I can. I think I can say this on maybe a couple months ago. I went and got my skin checked because that's a very good thing to do. Oh, it's a real spooky episode, guys. We're talking about skin checks.
Spooky skin.
And they said that I'm like in like a higher bracket, not only because of my like complexion, but when I grow a beard, it's very gingery. So I think we're not too far away from each other, Troy.
Can you please grow a ginger beard? I really want to see it.
Oh, the Christmas special, I'm going to have a big, red, luscious beard.
Do you know what we'll do?
Just for
You know what we
you.
could do? If we like actually back recorded some episodes at the start of December, you could grow a beard and then come back at Christmas and have a beard and I wouldn't know. I wouldn't see it coming.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh,
For
that'd be
sure.
funny.
But anyway, yeah, today we're talking about Doctor Who's spookiest episodes.
We are. It's a live one. It's a live one. I've just woke up. Crispy's getting ready for a late night Sunday night party. Definitely. This doesn't
Yeah.
just involve him going to bed.
Correct.
And we have special guest Venom, who's just lurking in my camera. Right there.
Oh, hello, Venom. How are you today?
Crispy. I can do Eddie, but I can't do Crispy. Eddie. I can't do Crispy.
Eddie.
It's just a different intonation. It's harder to do. It's harder to do, man. But yeah, let's talk about
understand.
spooky episodes. So we're going to ask some of our live chat here on youtube.com/Who'sTheyDW. And then we're going to have some Patreon callers from patreon.com/Who'sTheyDW, where you can go and subscribe and
Ooh.
submit calls. There's our little shout out there.
It's beautiful.
Isn't it
That's
just?
absolutely beautiful.
Isn't it just?
So we don't know what the patrons have called in about. We have no.
We do not. I've done my
idea.
usual bit of like trimming the gaps at the start and the end of their calls because these guys are terrible at doing that. They're terrible audio editing skills. I'm joking. The only thing I've had is that Grace has said their call should not be last. That's the only guidance I've had. That's it.
Okay. All right. That's fine. That's absolutely okay with me.
Indeed. So later in the episode, we shall go through them and see what you've all said. But let's get right into it. Let's talk about some spooky episodes. So the vibe of today's episode is episodes that terrify you or scare you for whatever reason. It might be scaring you because a monster is particularly unattractive or terrifying. Or it might be scaring you because it's such a bad episode it terrifies you that it ever saw the light of day. Could be anything. Could be anything. You know, yes, I stole that joke from the live chat earlier, but you know what? I'm going to pretend like I came up with it myself, even though it's on record now that I did not do that. So, we'll chat through. And maybe if you guys give us some episodes that you think are scary and explain why in the live chat, we could get some live call-ins via text. And maybe we'll say...
I agree.
Or maybe we'll say...
Nuh-uh, your opinion is incorrect.
Look at that. Look at that. Look at that.
Oh boy, it's not going to be a regular bit.
It might be. It might be. You left them on the soundboard, so I'm going to use
Your opinion is incorrect.
Your opinion is incorrect. And don't remember, if you enjoyed this live stream,
don't forget to click below to subscribe to the official
Who's There, a Doctor Who podcast YouTube channel.
Thank you. Yes, that's the correct term.
Absolutely.
Troy, I've just had an idea as to how we can raise the stakes for this episode.
Steak and chips.
And yes, okay. Steak and chips is definitely how you raise the bar when it comes to a steak-based meal. However, for this episode, I'm going to say that we have to come out of this with definitively Doctor Who's spookiest episode. So I say we go back and forth, and with suggestions from the chat, that we have one episode, the next episode comes in, we say, is it spookier than the previous one mentioned? If it is, it goes through to the next round until we have gone through and we have found our uncontested winner.
So it's play your cards right with Bruce Forsyth, except it's Doctor Who episodes and Bruce Forsyth isn't here.
Correct.
Okay, sounds good. I like that.
All right, cool. Well,
so who's getting started?
Or do you want me to start?
Oh, you start, sir. Let's let the Shrek monk kick us off.
Okay. All right. Where's that donkey? Where's that donkey? Where is he? Where's the donkey movie? Anyway.
I'm scared.
Oh,
I'm terrified.
It's about to get a whole lot
was
more spooky, dude. I want to start off with an episode from the best season of Doctor Who that came out in year our Lord 2011. And it's an episode that I feel like goes under the radar, and that's why I put it in today's thumbnail. It's called Night Terrors by Mark Gatiss, and I genuinely think that this is one of the creepiest episodes of all time, not only because the entire nighttime at a apartment complex is just genuinely creepy as it is. The idea of a dollhouse is creepy, but the actual prosthetics and the costuming of the dolls in that episode, I don't think I've seen anything top that, like in terms of scariness in Doctor Who since. And that's my opinion. That's my opinion. Do I think it's the best episode of Doctor Who ever? No. Is it a fun time? Yes. Is it a spooky time? And was, young grade 7, grade 8 me terrified of them and wanting to hide behind the sofa? Sure.
But did you actually hide behind the sofa? That's the point, Crispy.
No.
Well, then it's not spooky.
Hide behind the sofa.
You are disqualified.
Have you ever actually hidden behind the sofa?
No, it's too big and too heavy to move.
Oh.
It's literally against the wall in our living room. I'm not moving it to hide behind it. Especially at like 10 years old, I ain't got that effort.
I'm trying to think of what my couch setup was back when I was watching Doctor Who. I think there was a little crawl space. I think I could have gone behind there if I so chose, but I did not. But yeah, that's my case. Troy, what are your thoughts on Night Terrors?
Yeah, I think that's a great choice, and I was gonna hijack it from you if you didn't say it, because it was a great suggestion, and I had that written down as well. Yeah, it's specifically that peg doll transition, the guy who gets touched by one of the peg dolls, and then the mask comes on, the hair comes out. Very akin, as people in the live chat have already said, to the gas mask transformation of the Empty Child, which maybe we could touch on next. Like that kind of effect where the actual the CGI works really well on the facial transition. It doesn't look cheap. It doesn't look bland.
No.
It's kind of like it's not over the top or super blow away like CGI graphics, but it's like that in that sweet spot where it looks kind of convincing in a strange way and makes you feel very uneasy. And I agree, definitely.
It's true.
Just the idea of being trapped in a doll's house is just really creepy.
I think it's one of Mark's best. I'll be honest. I feel like a lot of the Doctor Who community is quite harsh on Mark.
Yeah, I don't
in
get
general
it.
for his writing.
I don't get
I
it.
don't get it. I don't get it. Man hasn't necessarily, blown me away like your Moffats and your RTD's peak. But like that episode, genuinely, I've rewatched that so many times because it is creepy. Because I've now a little bit older, I'm getting more into horror and stuff. And I think it's great. I think it's really, really great. And those monsters, as you say, the transformation, yeah, it's terrifying. We need more of that in Doctor Who.
Well
We need
said.
more of that.
Well said.
Where is it?
Well said.
Okay, well, Troy, play your hand, sir.
All right. Well, my hand is the empty child. We'll stick with that because it was very
Crikey.
creepy having a kid walking around asking, "Are you my mummy?" with the gas mask on, never taking the gas mask off. But again, if we're focusing on specific things that make the episode spooky, it is that gas mask transformation. In particular, was it Dr. Constantine, I think was his name? Ironic, considering of the comic book relation there. But him changing into a gas mask zombie and having the mask come out of his mouth and the eyes go black and wide and, like, especially for 2005 as well. Like, that is similar. You compare that to the Peg Dolls, the quality of the transitions are pretty much on par with each other. And there
Yeah.
are 6 years between them, which is kind of crazy to think about. Like that
mental.
visual of the gas mask is 19 years old, and it still looks pretty damn good.
It does hold up surprisingly well, and I feel like a lot of people in the chat let us know, like, did you hide behind the sofa for this? Because this is probably when a lot of people, especially if they were tuning into the new run, this is when they were at their youngest, most likely, if they started watching this when they were young. Like a lot of my friends were when they watched series 1 for the first time. So let us know if the gas mask zombies scared the absolute heck out of you. Because I only watched those for the first time in maybe 2011 as well, and they still scared me then. So they probably still scared me.
They still
now.
scared you
I
there.
haven't watched that Yeah. Oh, scared me there. Scared me there. Oh, scared me there. Okay. Well, yeah. Great stuff, and just like a really, really incredibly well written 2-parter.
Oh, so good, so
Like. Oh my goodness gracious me, Troy! This is where it gets tough now, because how on earth do we do this?
Well, we
How,
have to decide. You and I have to decide which one is scarier. Is it Night Terrors or is it the Empty Child / the Doctor Dancers?
Can I pose another idea as to how we raise the stakes and properly use live television? Can we start a poll?
A poll
in the chat? We need poll time about 20 times this episode. This is the spookiest episode we've ever done. We are trying something we've never done. It's spooky poll time. Oh my
yes, I can
goodness
do a
gracious
poll. It's gonna be
me.
funny doing these. So I'm gonna make an Ava Max reference, and I'm gonna put Choose Your Fighter. Which one are you gonna win? Which one are you gonna vote to
Choose
win?
your fighter.
Yeah, exactly. Is it gonna be Night Terrors or is it gonna be the Empty Child, the Doctor Dancers? And also, while
Troy,
we're doing this,
I can't wait.
we need your suggestions for the next one, because the next one it's the chat's turn. So
Yes,
vote on the
that's
poll,
great.
and then give us an episode you think. I don't know what the Doctor Fancies is. The Doctor Dances. There we go.
The Doctor
Boom.
fancies.
All right, you got about a minute to vote on that, folks, and then we will get your live
Let's go.
results, and then whichever one wins stays in the game. We let our audience, our listeners decide.
So excited. This is crazy.
Yeah, that.
You know what, Troy? When we came in here today with not much of a plan, I was like, oh gosh, how is this going
Wow,
to
okay,
go?
expose us, why don't you?
But I think this is going to be one of the greatest Who's There episodes ever, and it will become a yearly feature when we fight it out for the spookiest episode.
Eddie,
It's going to be so good.
vote in your poll, Eddie.
Vote right
Vote
now.
in the poll.
Okay,
Rolling down
okay,
the
we got
street
12 votes. I
Like a
think...
pole in the wind.
Oh my gosh, Troy, have you seen the results thus far?
So far, yeah, it's neck and neck. So there are 30 people currently watching on YouTube. Only 12 have voted. Now, I know some of you might be watching on platforms where the votes don't show. That's fair.
That's fine.
Please
That's fine
get
with
better
me.
and watch on better platforms. No, but you can place your votes on anywhere. You can watch on desktop or mobile, so please do cast your vote in the poll. We'll give you about another minute or so. Well, probably not a minute. We haven't got that much time, you know. We've got things to do, places to be, people to see, songs
I'm
to sing.
sharing it on my YouTube right now. Let's
Oh,
hope
really?
we
You're
can-
sharing it? Oh, look at that. He's sharing it. I don't think we need to give it much more time, though, because it looks to me like... Oh,
no.
apparently my little call-out worked. The number of votes just shot up by 5 or 6. That's pretty cool. I
That's
think we have a
excellent.
result,
Okay.
Crispy.
Oh my goodness gracious me. This is the best episode we have ever done. Okay.
Never mind. No, we don't. It's just changed. Oh.
Oh, Troy, we're going to have to stop the count at some point.
Okay, the count is going to stop. I mean, I realize the YouTube delay is about 10 seconds, but I'm going to count it down from 5 anyway. 5.
Okay.
4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Oh, I ended it and it disappeared. Oh, there we go. There we go. I think
Wow.
I think a couple more votes might have slipped in, but I think it went to balance out and then go back to Night Terrors again. So I think we're going to go with what it says. By only 2%, 52% Night Terrors wins. So Night Terrors stays in the game.
Let's go!
Dun, 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 dun. Hang on, we got like clapping. Have we got clapping? There you go, Crispy. Here's your cheering. There you go. Woo! I'm really using the soundboard today, baby. And the best bit is, this is a live episode, so I don't have to worry about editing the soundboard track because it's just in the same track as your voice.
Amen to that. Wow. Okay.
Look at that.
Well, my boy, that's one victory for me today. Now, chat, we need the spookiest episode. Someone give us something crazy, and we're gonna talk about it.
Okay,
I
can see a couple. I can see a couple. All right.
In the meantime, Troy, can I just give you the definition of spooky? Because we're not talking about Doctor Who's darkest episodes.
Oh.
We're not talking about Doctor Who's scariest episodes.
Oh.
We're not talking about X, Y, and Z. We're talking about Doctor Who's spookiest episodes. Are you ready for the definition of
We
spooky?
better not be talking
Troy?
about X, Y, Z. I've done enough maths teaching this week.
Look at the math teacher joke right here. Ding, ding, ding. You ready?
Nothing makes a joke funnier than someone not laughing and just going, joke, ding, ding, ding.
Got him. Ding, ding, ding. We got him. All right, Troy. Are you ready?
Lay it on me, baby.
Spooky is an adjective and means sinister or ghostly in a way that causes fear or unease.
Ooh, okay.
Ooh.
With that in
Okay.
mind, the Beast Boss says, closing time, because I'm scared that James Corden will come back.
All right, let's debate it.
No,
let's debate it right now.
It's not. I just thought
I was ready to talk about closing time. I'm always ready to talk about closing time. You know me.
What, really?
Yeah. I will talk about closing time right now.
Are you
And
serious?
argue that it's a spooky episode.
This was a joke before I picked the next episode,
And-
but if you want to do it,
and-
sure.
And it will win. Okay, here we go.
Okay, fine.
This is no joke. This is no joke. I've
All right, hang
said
on. Have
this
you got like
story
any like inspirational music for your speech?
in-
We'll just have intense music. All right, here you go.
Okay.
Intense music, Crispy. Lay it on me.
Okay, you might need to turn it down a little bit.
No.
Just okay. All right, we'll keep it really intense then. So if you guys are new to the channel, hi, I'm Crispy. The reason I got into Doctor Who was because the episode closing time was playing in the background at my auntie's house.
No, it wasn't. It was the Lodger.
Oh, damn it! I thought I was talking about the Lodger. I had an argument prepared for the Lodger.
Okay.
Not closing time.
Hang on. Men in Black. Zoom.
closing
Everyone's.
time.
We're pretending that it's Beast Boss said the Lodger. Continue, Crispy.
Oh, okay, cool, thanks. Okay, that's good, that works for me. I feel so embarrassed. The Lodger, I think, is actually genuinely creepy because I inquired about what on earth the show was that I was watching because it was that scene with that little girl at the top of the stairs going, "Sorry, can you help me? Can you help me? Excuse me, can you help me?" And the lights were like flashing and it was dim and it was dark and it was very, very disturbing. It is quite a comedic episode, but there are some genuinely scary things. And I think that probably is the closest I've been to being like actually scared of the show, and not just because James Corden's in the episode. That's my point. I think The Lodge is an actually creepy episode.
Okay.
That's
Ladies
it.
and gentlemen, you have a case presented for the Lodger. You know what? You hijack that as your next suggestion, and I'll give one. Then we'll have a three-way poll for the next round.
Okay. That's
In fact,
fine
we'll
with
do
me.
that each time now. We have the Survivor and then our two new contenders, and we can use the chat for inspiration if we
Podcast
wish.
with a plan.
We'll do it like that.
All
So
right.
do give us suggestions because we may still use them, but we'll hijack them for our own comments because we are thieves and we're proud of it. I mean, I'm known for playing Payday. What do you expect? What do you expect? Genuinely. Okay.
I don't know.
I am going to make a suggestion, and it's going to really tip the scales here. Or should I wait? No, I'll leave that one for another round and hope that you don't pick it.
Oh my gosh.
I'll go for a simpler one, just because maybe it was slightly creepy when we were younger. I'm gonna go for the Beast Below, because I thought it was quite creepy having the floor open. Like that feels like a childhood nightmare of like a floor opening and swallowing you up whole. That scared me a little bit when I was younger, and I was quite terrified of the idea of falling down forever, and then also there being the creepy tentacles. You know, I thought that was a little bit creepy. Okay, have I just completely stunk the gaff up?
No. You know what the scariest thing in that episode was for me?
Matt Smith's chin. You weren't used to it yet?
No.
I love you, Matt. I'm joking.
Just the fact that the doctor yelled at
Yeah.
Amy, got real mad. He got real mad. That was pretty spooky to me.
The Beast Below is not scary.
Not a bad suggestion.
Okay, listen. I'm going to be honest. I did pick an episode that wasn't particularly scary there because I kind of want to see Night Terrors and Lodger duke it out. I want to see if Crispy's won you over. That was my secret game there. Because I have a good pick, but I'm waiting. I'm waiting. Oh, well, there you go. Dr. Master said Beast Below, the first episode of Doctor Who you got scared of. Got terrified of going into elevators when you were little. Okay, fine. There you go. So there you go. It was worth it. It was worth it. So, ladies and gentlemen, it is time
battle it out
for a 3-option poll time. So, your options are Night Terrors, The Lodger, and The Beast Below. And you know what?
Oh my gosh.
Do you know what? I'm going to do something.
What?
I'm going to do something
Tell
crispy.
me what.
I'm going to do something crispy.
What are
I'm
you
going
doing?
to add something in here. Well, how do I do this? Which button is it? Oh, I need to figure it out.
Oh,
I want to
I
add
don't know
the
what
timer
he's doing,
in.
guys.
Yes, here we go. Who's their time account? Boom. I'm putting this into the video right now.
Troy, oh my gosh. This is all set up
working
for next year's Halloween special, guys.
It's working. There we go. Boom. Look at this. There is a
Okay,
countdown above our faces, and that is how long you have to cast your poll vote. And it is going live now. There you go. So if you're watching this on Spotify, you still get to see the interactivity of the timer. Isn't that cool?
That is fan-flippin'-tastic.
So if you can't see the poll, refresh, do whatever you feel the need to... Oh, Crispy. They did not like your suggestion. Oh, my days.
Looking good. It's not
8
looking
votes immediately, and it was all for Night Terrace.
Oh,
no.
dearie me.
Oh,
That's
no.
not good.
We might not
Troy,
need this much time, actually. Maybe I only need to put like 90
I
seconds
think,
on in the future.
Yeah, I think we'll probably only need a minute, mate.
All right, I'll cut it off at one. I'll cut it off at 40 seconds. You got about another 35 to vote. There you go.
Brill.
There you go.
All
right.
Have you got your next episode?
Yeah, and I actually have got a creepy one. I've got a creepy one.
I'm cooking here. I'm absolutely cooking here.
There is a fear of mine that we're going to pick the same thing. Like, that's going to happen at some point.
Fear of yours?
We're not. Fear Her is not a scary episode. It's only scary for the continuity that I love to mention.
Oh, and it's spooky because it's disappeared from BBC iPlayer.
Oh, yeah, but the reason it disappeared was not spooky. It was unsettling.
No.
Okay.
Horrific.
Anyway, that is the end of the end of that. Let's just forget that one. We are ending the poll, and the results are as such. 22 votes on our live chat. Night Terrors wins with 77% against the Lodger with 13% and the Beast Below with 9%.
Hey, we'll take it. You know what this means now? You know what this means, Troy?
What does
you know
it
what
mean?
we've learnt? We now have a definite favorite in Night Terrors. Night Terrors is the one to beat, and it is our mission to do that right the heck now.
Okay. So shall we see what is next, Crispy? Choose your fighter.
yeah.
Who are you bringing into the arena?
Oh my gosh, it's a wild card, and they are a pretty fresh episode in the Doctor Who community. They're quite young, but my goodness, a lot of hype around them. It's one of my favorite episodes of all time that Troy is not the biggest fan of.
I did think this was coming. Yep.
It is, of course, 73 Yards, written by Russell T. Davis, that premiered this year in 2024 for Season 1 of Doctor Who. Troy, I know you don't like the ending. That's fine. But hey, did the ending make you feel uneased?
No, the actual concept did. Like the concept of the woman that scares everyone in the distance. You know, you go near her, you run away from her.
Yeah.
It's a very eerie and tense episode. I will give you that. 70 yards is peak no matter what Troy says. I've said this a million times. Most of the episode I really like. Like, don't make me out to be some big 73 yards hater. I just don't think enough was explained at the end of it, and I don't think as a character Ruby got anything out of it really at the end. You know, it's not like turn left. That's my biggest issue.
Absolutely, completely true. It just doesn't bother me as much because I enjoyed the creepiness of it. I enjoyed
it's very
the
creepy.
Performances. The direction just blows me away. Like, it's actually insane how well directed that episode is. Like, it's such an outlier, and it stands out so much, and it's making me very, very hopeful for War Between the Land and the Sea, because we got Dylan Holmes Williams directing all of them, I think.
I believe so, yeah.
I'm just over the moon that he's doing that. But I would like to see Dylan do more spooky stuff like this. I just think it was one of the most creepy episodes I've seen in recent memory. Probably like the actual visual of the 73-yard lady isn't, I wouldn't say as scary as the dolls up close, but it's just creepy. It's just this constant creepy tone the entire way through, and that's my vote.
And not to add to
vote.
your argument, but there's also the element of why it's 73 yards, like Russell explains it in Doctor Who Unleashed. It's that perfect distance where you can't quite make something out naturally in your eyesight. Like, that's a very creepy concept.
It feels very Moffat, but Russell did it.
Yeah, yeah.
It feels like a Moffat thing, be like, that's a monster. But yeah, I think, look, Russell, whatever you want to say about him, I think that he delivered with this one, and it's spooky and it's awesome. Thank you.
Well said. Well said. Thank you, Lisi, in the live chat. Troy appreciates 73 yards. He just wants a more logical conclusion. Well said. That's a perfect introduction of it. Don't look at me like that. I'll pull those Shrek ears off your head. I'm gonna reach and grab them. I'm gonna reach and grab them. I'm reaching for them. I'm reaching for them.
Ow. 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 Please.
Okay.
No.
So your contestant is 73 yards. In fact, you know what? I'm gonna type out the poll options now, so I can just hit the vote this time a little bit sooner. We'll do it that way. So we have Night Terrors, we have 73 yards, and my contender that I kind of thought you were going to leap on a bit sooner, but you haven't, so I'm gonna come right in and swoop it, is Stephen Moffat classic Listen. Because I think that really fits the bill of not being like a scary, but an unsettling episode, because it's the concept of something always watching you in the shadows. And also the monster under the bed. Like, there's some really properly spooky, creepy concepts there.
And it's probably an apt comparison, because I remember back in our Lord 2014 that people were mad at the ending because they were like, oh, what was it? We don't really know what it was. Was it just a kid under the bed? Like, what? We didn't actually get a lot of answers with that one either.
But I'm not as bothered by that one.
Yeah, weird. I'm more bothered by Listen. That's so weird for us.
We're yin and yang, Christy. We're two sides of a coin.
Two sides of the same. That's us, mate. That is us. But yeah, I've completely forgot about Listen, and I think I'm going to watch that tonight because it's Halloween, baby.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Wow, well done, Troy.
But it's
Great
mainly,
suggestion.
I think it's the grabbing of the leg under the bed. You get out of your bed, and then a hand grabs your ankle.
Terrifying.
Like, because that is the most, that's the whole point he wrote it. The most quintessential childhood fear is a monster under the bed. And I think Moffat does a really good job of doing that kind of creepy edge to that. Sorry, I just saw in the chat, Skrunkor has said, Listen is kind of just really funny if you think about it, because the Doctor basically just has anxiety. It's not wrong, he is basically just anxious that... Well, to be fair, anxiety is quite a scary thing too. So
it's a spooky thing.
Still feels on brand. Still feels on brand. So, there you go.
Great choice.
Yeah,
Great
so Listen
choice,
is
Troy.
my contender. So, Crispy, your turn this time. What time is it?
Oh, it's a spooky poll time.
It's a spooky poll time, ladies and gentlemen. So, I'm going to
need
go
one
for the
from the
exact
chat.
time I did last time, which is 1 minute and 20 seconds. I think that's more than enough. Oh, it didn't work. I'm going to close the timer and reopen it. Whoopsie daisies. There we go. And
Oopsies.
poll is live. You have your existing contender, Night Terrors, and you have your two new options, 73 yards or Listen. What is your spookiest episode of Doctor Who? Cast your votes
Oh my
now.
gosh. Oh my gosh. I can't wait to see all these votes come through. Wow. Oh my gosh, it's a tight race, everyone. This
Oh
is
wow, it
crazy.
started out quite far in advance for one, but it's beginning to balance out. So you got 1 minute to cast your votes. Make sure, again, if you're on a PC or a phone, you can vote. If you're watching on another device, feel free to open the stream on your phone for the purpose of voting. We'll get extra viewers, so it'll help our stats. No, if you want to do that, you can obviously open it on your phone and then you can cast your votes while you're watching it on your big screen or whatever you're watching. But yeah, do feel free to cast your votes. To be fair, most people are voting now. There's apparently about 32 people watching, Crispy, and 24
Excellent.
have voted.
Thank you.
That's a
Thank
good
you very
voter
much,
ratio.
everyone.
Thank you all very much. It's lovely of you. It's lovely of you.
We appreciate it.
You've only
Troy,
got
do you
30 seconds left to cast your vote.
Have you got the next one in your head?
Well, I've got a jokey one in my head because I feel like we have to talk about it. So you probably know where I'm going with that. So I'll take the
Okay.
hit on that one because we have to acknowledge it. But
I think I know exactly the one you're talking about.
so have you got a particular one in mind?
No, but I will go to the chat and claim it as my own.
Okay.
Oh,
'Cause
I've got it. I've got it.
Okay, because I have another one in my mind. But is it Mr. Scarlo?
No.
Oh, it's not? Okay, cool.
It's
Mr.
not.
Scholar, I'm going to steal yours for the next round. Cool. Okay, the vote has ended, ladies and gentlemen. The time is up, and the winner of this pot... Wow, oh my goodness, that was like a vote or two between all the options. That's crazy. So,
Oh my gosh.
with
Oh my gosh.
26 votes, 73 yards, pulled in 30%.
Oh no.
Night Terrors pulled in 30%. And so the
Oh, no.
new spookiest episode of the night is Listen with 38%. Yes, those numbers
Wow.
don't add up. We're not going to question it. I imagine it's probably 31-31 Night Terrors and 73 yards and 38 for Listen, because that's the maths teacher in me. But yeah, Listen pulled ahead by about 2 votes.
I can't believe it.
I told you all when
really
I said
thought
Beast Below that I had an idea cooking, and no one believed me, but I did. I was cooking.
I can't believe 73 yards lost, but yeah, mate, look.
To be fair, did it lose, or was it just slightly beaten out? I don't think lose is an appropriate description. All 3 of those were quite close. That was a heated poll. I don't think there'll be a better set of options than those 3, personally. Even though I know I've got one that's good for a round after. I think we do 2 more rounds, Crispy. I think we'll probably be getting towards the end by that point. So,
let's do it.
we have our existing fighter, which is Listen. So I'll set the poll up. I just keep putting different things as the title of the poll. So this one's going to be like a dark. It's going to say choose, choose, choose in caps.
Cool.
So we got our current winner, which is Listen. I'll add my
Brilliant.
option in at the bottom, which I know is what's coming. So I'll type that out because that takes a bit of spelling.
Ooh, that's a long title there, Troy. That's a long title.
Crispy. In fact, you know what? Let's get mine out of the way. Let's do it the other way around, and then we can see what your exciting one is. So mine, if we're going to talk about spooky episodes, if we're going to do a Halloween special, I have to acknowledge the Halloween Apocalypse. The only Doctor Who episode to air on Halloween. The only one I think to be set in Halloween at any point. Someone can correct me if I'm wrong on this.
If anyone knows a lot of classic Doctor Who, do they do anything Halloween at all?
But this is very much... I know this isn't going to win, because why would it win? But we're just putting it there because we can't have a Halloween special and not mention Doctor Who's own Halloween special. But let's be real here. It is not creepy. There's not really any spooky stuff.
Can I have one argument as to why it might win?
Is it the Weeping Angel?
No. Just play that soundbite.
Oh my goodness. I've really
play
got to do
that
this
soundbite.
again. That's Grace's hotline call. No. There we go.
Trick or treat!
Oh, you scared me there.
I rest my case, Your Honor.
Okay. Or how about the amazing Yaz line? Doctor, Halloween, trick or treat. And she just looks at her like I wish she put like a vine thud behind that just looked like what? So stupid.
Okay. No, thank you for addressing it, Troy. If you weren't going to do it, I was going to do it.
There you go.
My
So, it's out
serious one is an episode from 2013 in Doctor Who's 50th year. It is, of course, called Hide.
Ooh, okay.
First episode with that Jenna Coleman filmed, I believe. Oh, spooky. And I think, look, it's just got a very creepy atmosphere. Haunted house. You know how it is. It ends up being a love story. I don't know if I love the ending. But I think it's a creepy episode. Probably, I don't know. I'm trying to make more of a case for it. I enjoy the whole, like, the opening section. I think that's pretty creepy. And then they go, like, Ghostbusters.
Yeah.
That's pretty creepy.
But the
Isn't
idea
it
of the
creepy?
monsters like kind of
Probably
lurking
not.
in the shadows around the Doctor for a little bit was quite good. Was quite good. Before obviously we figured out it was just a love story, but like there were some tense points to it. And as we said, it's not scary.
Yeah.
It's about that tension.
It's unease, and that's the definition of spooky.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm just throwing Hide in the ring. It's something.
Okay. So we have your options, ladies and gentlemen. How many times are we going to play poll time this week?
Oh, it's spooky poll time. It was definitely you. It was definitely
I think
you.
it was
I
me, to
just
be fair, but it
realised that.
really doesn't
Yeah.
matter. Ladies and gentlemen, the poll is live. Listen, Hide, or the Halloween Apocalypse. I've spelt apocalypse wrong. Oh my
That's
goodness.
okay. That doesn't matter.
Well, I mean, yeah,
That
it's not going to
doesn't
win. I put the
It's
Halloween
so spooky.
Apocalypse.
Apocalypse.
Apocalypse. I don't know what I'm... Why are people voting for the Halloween Apocalypse? Sorry, not to judge your choice. I just didn't think anyone would vote for it at all. Fair enough. If you did vote for it, please do let us know why. I'd be intrigued.
I voted for it.
Did you actually vote for it?
I did.
Oh, you...
Just then.
Okay, so there's maybe one actual vote for it out there. Oh, wow.
I think it should win. I really think so.
Well.
Oh gosh, now I need one final one. This is hard.
Well, would you like a fun fact from our live chat? User Volk
Yeah,
Smash
please.
let us know that the first episode of Planet of the Giants, which was the first serial of the second series ever, aired on the 31st of October. That's the only other Halloween connection Doctor Who has, according to them.
Oh.
There you go. There you go. Isn't that a bit creepy?
That's proper spooky.
15 seconds left on the poll. If you're watching on YouTube, which everyone is, that means you probably got about 2 seconds. So place your vote if you haven't already. Should have probably said that a little bit sooner, because YouTube stream delay is a bit of a pain in the backside. So here we go.
Oh my god.
The votes close in 3, 2, 1, 0. The results are as follows. Out of 26 votes, the Halloween Apocalypse comes last, as we might have expected, with 15%.
Gosh damn it.
Hyde comes second with 30%. But still winning is Listen on 53%. So Listen is our survivor going into
Oh my gosh.
what might be the final round, unless any of you give us any extra options to consider. But I've got one more that I've seen a couple people say that I think is going to be one of the best contenders. And if this doesn't win, I think Listen will just win permanently.
I think we might be saying the same one.
Shall I say
see.
it first, or shall you?
I've got one. I've got two, so...
Okay, I'll roll with mine, then you know which one to go with then in that case, because I've kind of settled on one. So, we've kind of already joked about it this episode, but I think if you're talking about spooky episodes, or ones that give you tension, unease, there are very few episodes that achieve this better than Series 4, Episode 10, Midnight.
Ooh.
Wait, was that neither of your ideas?
That was neither of them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Do you want to give both your ideas in a minute, then we'll have a 4-way poll to close it off?
Oh my god.
Tension.
Okay,
Tension.
This is going to be the biggest round we've ever had. Guys,
I know. Hopefully not too spread votes-wise. We'll see. We'll see.
It
Ladies
might
and gentlemen.
be too early to say, but this might be the greatest episode of Who's There we've ever done.
Oh, big words.
It might
big
be.
words.
It genuinely might
Venom
be.
agrees. I agree. Sorry. It's just a stupid bit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Give
I
your
think
point.
Like,
Give
it
your
is
point.
almost entirely tension. It is almost entirely tension because you never see the monster, and yet that is perfect for this episode. It possesses Sky, possesses the Doctor, or controls the Doctor, I should say. Never quite possesses, but it's that unease. It's who's the monster, what's the monster's plans, and especially going from copying to saying at the same time to saying ahead of time. Like, that's a very tense concept with a monster. I think it's very well accomplished. And I've still said before on the podcast, I find it extremely funny that I didn't like that episode the first time I watched it. I don't know what I was thinking. But every time I saw it since, I was like, oh no, this is peak. This is peak Doctor Who. And I would argue, possibly out of all the options we've gone with so far, like if we were talking about best episodes as well, it's probably the best episode as well as the spookiest. Because I'd argue for this being spookiest, possibly.
Yeah, okay. Okay.
Let's just throw my personal hat in the ring there. So, Midnight
No.
is my option there. So I'm going to have a 4-way poll here, Crispy. So my options are ready. Lay them on me.
Okay. The first one I would like to go with to finish off the spookiest Doctor Who episode poll is, of course, The Waters of Mars.
I'm glad you said it because I've seen it pop up a few times in the chat.
Yes,
And I was hoping
we've had
you would
Dr.
pick it
Mars.
out.
We've had a bunch of people say it. The monster design is proper nightmare fuel. That's how I would describe it. Nightmare fuel. What a horrifying look with the cracked lips, the cracked cheeks, the white eyes with the black pupils. It's horrifying. It's really, really horrifying stuff. And the episode I think is a lot of fun, but it is actually very, very spooky purely because of the monster, I think.
Yeah.
And that there's obviously some very tense scenes, but I think it's definitely one of the spookiest, most nightmare fuel monsters we've ever had. And it would be crazy. Hyla in the chat's already predicted it. But my other episode was, of course, Blink. It has to be Blink.
Oh, how? We nearly went without saying Blink!
I know, and it's in the damn thumbnail. So, Blink, the Weeping Angels revolutionized not only Doctor Who, but sci-fi in general. They are one of the most ingenious, horrifying, and as I said before, nightmare fuel monsters that have ever graced the screen that is television. And it's just a really, really well-written piece from Stephen Moffat. It's got a lot of heart, a lot of spooks, and one of the only times I've ever actually been, had a jump scare in Doctor Who was, of course, that scene where they're trying not to blink at the Weeping Angel and he turns his head for a second and bam, it's up close.
Yeah.
I watched that at like 10 p.m. on my iPod Touch, I think, on a YouTube stream, and I threw my iPod. That's how scared I was. I actually... Well, I didn't throw it. It jumped out of my hands because I was like, oh my gosh. But yeah. So... Thank you, everyone.
Just laughing at Conor McRae in the live chat. Why do we have these 4 god tier episodes to choose from? Meanwhile, earlier you were getting us to choose between the Halloween Apocalypse and the Lodger. We were just
because we're serious now.
In fairness, I wasn't going to count the Lodger. I was reading that as a joke, and then Crispy went, "You know what? I'm going to do it," and I appreciate him for it.
Well, because it's Who's There. You never know what you're going to get. All right, let's do it.
And
let's
Volk
do
Smash
this.
has said, fun fact, Blink was banned in New Zealand when it first aired on TV here because some church groups said it would scare kids and was blasphemous, so they aired it at 11 p.m. instead of 7:30.
That is awesome. I want to
crazy.
make a 30-minute video essay about that fact. That is sensational.
Ladies and gentlemen, the final choice is coming your way, and there's going to be an extended time of 2.5 minutes to make sure you get your vote in on this. Okay?
Let's do it.
So, ladies and gentlemen, it is poll time. And just for this, we need the tense music. 2.5 minutes, your time starts now. Place your votes. You are voting for the spookiest episode of Doctor Who, and your options are Listen, Midnight, The Waters of Mars, and Blink. It is
Troy, I have a suggestion.
What's a suggestion?
Can we listen to one of our Patreon calls?
Oh,
while we wait for this final
we
poll?
could, but I feel like let's let everyone focus on the poll and then on the calls. Let's
All
not.
right.
We can't divide attention.
That's
Not
fine.
everyone can multitask like you can, sir. We know you're amazing.
I know people are in their car just fast forwarding to the result.
Oh well,
because
hang on.
they
Why
don't
don't we give them
want to
something
listen to
funny
us
to
riff
say
for
then,
2
Crispy?
minutes.
Crispy, I want to give them something to listen to. Okay.
Okay. Fine.
Which one is your pick out of the 4? What would you pick and why? We've got a minute each to answer.
I'm gonna go with Blink because iconic.
Thank you very much for your argument, Sam. Now who's skipping ahead in the car? I'm going to vote for Midnight. Like I said, I think no episode has done tension better. There are definitely some uniquely tense moments that might be better in, say, Blink. But I think having a full, 50 minutes, 40 minutes of it is in that car, and maybe 30 minutes is proper tension at Midnight, and it doesn't stop. The scene doesn't leave the car. The scene doesn't go somewhere else to give us exposition or have a B-plot. It's all in that one location. The tension lasts the whole time. It doesn't falter. It's very, very strong. So I think Midnight, personally.
Well, Troy, why does the face of Bo go to parties by himself?
Are we really doing jokes now to pass the time? Why does the face of Bo go to parties to pass the time?
Because he has no body to go with.
Oh my days. Is that... Did you steal that from the skeleton? I've heard that as a skeleton instead of the face of Bo.
It's a skeleton joke, yeah. I stole this from... I'm looking at Doctor Who jokes on Tumblr right now.
Oh my... Oh, Tumblr! Wow! Suddenly I'm 12 years old again. Okay, what else have you got? Give us another one, come on. We've got another 28 seconds. Last chance to place your votes, folks.
How many ants does it take to fill up a TARDIS?
I don't know. How many ants?
10 ants. It's grim.
Place your votes, people. Have you seen the results, Crispy? Don't look if you haven't seen them.
No, I'm not looking.
Good,
I'm not looking.
good.
I'm not gonna look at it.
Because I will tell you, while you told that joke, the winner has changed.
Oh my gosh.
There was a clear winner for the last 2 minutes, and it just changed. Ladies and gentlemen.
All right, Troy. Time's up.
It is time. It is time.
We have a drum roll, by the way. We have a drum roll.
We do have a drum roll? Okay, well, I'll use that for the last result, or the last Tim. So,
I'm not looking.
It was a suggestion this episode. This vote. Great. But apparently people didn't think it was as scary as the other options. The Waters of Mars comes out last with 12% of the 31 votes. In third place, it was winning for most of our polls, but this time it just couldn't cut it. Listen has 16% of the votes. That means it is a fight between Blink and Midnight. And one of these, as I said, was winning for most of the poll, and the other one took the win right at the end. Ladies and gentlemen, our spookiest episode with 38% is Blink, leaving Midnight in second place with 32%.
Wow.
Blink won. Your case came out stronger, Crispy.
Can we get that round of applause sound effect going?
Yeah, there we go.
If we can. I'd like to thank the Academy. I'd like to thank Stephen Moffat. I'd like to thank Sally Sparrow and the entire Sparrow family. So, look, it's so funny. Like, if anyone who hasn't heard of our podcast before saw this episode and was like, oh, it's probably going to be Blink that wins, and then here it is. But it was a process to get here, all right?
It was.
I hope you had
I
fun.
wanted
I hope
Midnight
you
to
had
win. Who swung the vote at the end? I just want to talk.
Yeah, who swung the vote? Who swung the vote? That's
I just
what
want to
wanna
talk. Okay, Venom wants
Wow.
to talk. Is there someone called Eddie who voted? Eddie. Sorry, I'm going to stop that now. I'm going to stop that now.
But wow, what a poll.
There we go.
Oh my goodness.
Now, don't get me wrong.
yeah,
there are
wow.
probably other episodes out there that are spooky. You know, one that comes to mind immediately, Haunting of Villa Diodati. There's some spooky vibes there. I noticed Sarah Glover just said that in the chat.
Definitely.
There, but I would say maybe that one is only spooky until the Cyberman's revealed, and then it's kind of gone after that. So the spooky edge is kind of lost.
Fair.
So there are other episodes, and if you're watching this and thinking, hey, it would be cool for you to mention that one, we're only human, as Rag and Bowman would say. So
And tune in next year.
tune in
because
next
we'll do
year.
this
Yeah, we
again.
may well pick out new options, or we may just ask the same votes again. It may end up lining up the same way. You have no idea. But we'll see. So,
Ooh.
the Who's There spookiest episode of 2024 is Blink.
Wow.
It's amazing.
I can't believe it.
So, ladies and gentlemen,
Let's,
thank you all very much for listening
do
to
it.
our debates of spookiness. We now round off with our monthly live feature, which is our Patron callers. And if you are new here and you're wondering, you're thinking, oh, this is not going to be quite as fun, let me tell you, this is some of the stuff that I get most excited for on this podcast, because we have people who are subscribed
nervous.
at the top tier on Patreon, the $15 genuine article tier, I believe is the name of it. I lose track of the names. But
we
they've been
love
calling
you,
in
thank
and they've been donating to support this podcast and keep it going, and we really do appreciate it. And if you'd like to support this podcast beyond just watching, which, don't get me wrong, is more than enough, and we're very grateful for it, you can head to patreon.com/TuesdayDW. There are 3 different tiers, each with their own benefits, although, as we've said before, the middle tier is suffering at the minute. We're struggling to keep things up there. We apologise. But early access to episodes and top tier, call in every month, and you get some cool stuff, well, to contribute to our episodes. You get to be on the record, which is a scary concept. You know, you have creative freedom, and you don't have to keep your calls to 30 seconds like everyone else. So,
My goodness
that's
gracious
the
me.
real perk. That's the real perk. So, as always, we have 4 people. A genuine article is a cool name for a tier. Do you know what I have to say to that?
Tastes like chicken.
There you go.
Beautiful.
So,
Well done.
we have
Lined
4
it up.
calls from 4 different callers, and we're going to go through
do
them
it.
and see what they've said. I did tell them the theme was spookiest episodes, but as always, with our Patreon callers, it is up to them if they choose to base the call around the topic, or if they've got just something crazy to say. So, who knows? Now, as I said, the only advice I was given was that Grace said their call should not be played last out of the 4. So we have Grace, Conor McRae, Beast Boss, and Dr. Whovian. So I reckon, since they said keep their call not last, why don't we make it first? Should we have Grace's call to begin with?
Let's do it.
Let's see what Grace has to say for our spooky episode. I clicked the wrong button. There we go.
Hello, Troy and Crispy. Hope you're both well. After months of jokes and such, I'm out of ideas. Nothing comes to mind for me, but I'm hopeful that this can change. I can overcome this lack. I ask you have fun, and listen to other calls, and enjoy haikus.
Oh, okay.
Was
That's
the
the call.
call a haiku?
Oh, maybe? I don't know. I don't know.
I think that might have been the twist. There's always a twist at the end.
So Grace basically this month just said, take my money.
And we...
No, thank you very much, Grace. Thank you for calling in.
Thank
We
you,
appreciate
Grace.
you nonetheless.
Lovely to hear
Okay.
from you again.
Crispy, we have the Beast Boss, Conor McRae, and Dr. Whovian. Who would you like, sir?
Let's go, Dr. Whovian.
Dr. Whovian, what have you got to say?
Oh, Crispy. Crispy. You're getting very sleepy, Crispy. You're thinking about how excited you are to see someone from Doctor Who next month, which I will not reveal just in case it's supposed to be a surprise for Troy or the audience. You're thinking about how much you enjoyed getting a drink with Chris last time. And you are thinking about how Chris will be at the event next month. When I snap my fingers, Crispy. Ready?
the spookiest call we've ever had.
Is that the thing you've already mentioned, the Sylvester McCoy thing, or?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Just Sylvester
For a second,
McCoy.
I was like,
Yeah.
"Are you meeting Shusey or something?" and not telling me. I was like, "What's going on here?"
No.
That's exciting.
Wouldn't
Though.
that be cool? No, just
You will have a
Sylvester.
belt of a time with Sylvester. He's like
Yes.
out of all the doctors, he's got some of the best energy out of everybody. Like I said, like the last talk I went to with him, he just got off stage and started walking around and like smacking people on heads with microphones and being like, "Here you go, ask a question." He's chaotic.
Awesome.
And I love it.
Awesome.
So I want to hear
So
all the
excited to
stuff.
say good day.
That was creepy, by the way. So very nicely done, Doctor.
Well
Vivian.
done.
There you go.
Spooky.
Yeah, spooky. Crispy, do you know what? I'm keeping the power in your lap. We have the Beast Boss and Conor McRae. Who are we having next?
Conor McRae.
Conor McRae. All right. So if you're still new here, Conor McRae. I don't like to pick favorites, but purely based on the effort that goes into these every time and the amount of, he's kind of like me with the ability to just think of quotes that fit any situation. He comes up with some masterful calls here, so I'm excited to see what he's got to say. Conor McRae, what have you got for us? It's not playing.
All right, sit down. Sit down, boys. Now, does someone in this team want to tell me what on Gallifrey was that? You're being exterminated out there. I mean, the game plan has gone all out the window and into the time vortex. Matt Smith, 11th Doctor, do you want to tell me what position you're playing?
Not sure. The front? The side? Below?
You're playing left back, you twerp! Stay back and defend! Right, Captain Jack Harkness, I can't help but notice that you've forgotten to wear any clothes today. Where did you leave your team kit?
A little place in Cardiff. It was called the Top Shop.
Oh, great, that's fantastic. Why isn't it here in Liverpool, where you're playing an actual football match?
Am I naked in front of millions of viewers?
Yes! Get changed! Okay, Dan, you've got your hand up, mate. What's wrong?
Heard one of the chief potato heads talking about temporary offensive. What's that all about?
Right. Firstly, don't call assistant coach Troy a potato head. It's really rude and he's been through enough. Secondly, he said temporary offensive. Counter-attack, mate, which you have done none of this half. Right, Tom Baker, 4th Doctor, I've got notes for you, but A, you scare me, and B, you killed my dad, so I'm just gonna say, good job.
I'm a very pleasant fellow.
Look, lads, and Jodie Whittaker, 13th Doctor, there is still a game to win. I want you to go out there for that second half and give it everything you've got, right? All right, any last questions from anyone? Yes, Capaldi.
Anyone for Dodgems?
Oh, come on, Capaldi, read the room! No!
Oh, wow. The narrative works for Capaldi at the end there.
Yeah, because he always says no
Wow.
at the end of his calls. I like how he tied that in. What do you mean I don't like him? I'm a potato head. What? Why am I catching strays?
Troy ain't no potato head.
Yeah,
Troy
I'm a
ain't no
Doctor
potato head.
Doctor Who fan or whatever it was last month. Maybe it's like I was a dog until I was a Doctor Who fan.
Oh, that's right.
As always,
Far out,
always, Connor, you cooked. You cooked.
He's cooked. He's absolutely cooked in the kitchen. Yum, 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 yum.
I love the fact that you always call them the full Jodie Whittaker 13th Doctor, except Capaldi. Yeah, Dr. Yuvi and I like that he does that too. I love that. I love that. Okay, we are left with the Beast Boss. I think he
Beast
recently
Boss.
met Tilly Steele,
Let's
who's
do
like
it.
his favourite actress ever, so I'm expecting this to be Tilly Steele themed. So everyone brace yourselves, okay? Let's see. Let's find out.
Let's
am
do
I
it.
right or am I wrong? If it plays.
Get on board.
Ooh.
Press send, mend, and...
Dump your boyfriend.
Because it's Beast Boss time. I was going to talk about Stardew Valley and then ask a question, but not this time. On the 15th of October, I went to London to see a comedy show where they play board games. When I bought the ticket, I didn't know exactly which cast members would be there. Turns out it was my 6 favourites, so that was lucky. This means I met Tilly Steele for a second time, and aside from the fact she cannot draw a hardware store or a horse, she is still perfect. I also met Dom Allen, Sullivan Bow Brown, Laurie Blake, Rosie Nichols, and Blair Shepherd, all of whom are incredible and really funny. I even made 2 new friends that made the whole event worthwhile just by themselves. I could talk for hours about the best day of my life thus far, but while Troy is
The perfect inspiration for my next project.
and Crispy
It's a 3 point. Do you remember?
I'm reporting you to the council!
Wow.
I've never known someone to televise their crush this much, and I love him for it. I love him for it. I really do. I really do. Everyone in the chat going Tilly Steele mention. Also, Beast Boss went, oh no, because he just knew I was on him.
No.
I was on to him.
Oh, no.
Oh, bless him.
Wow.
Well, I'm glad you had a lovely
Gosh.
day. And you know who
Thanks,
else is glad,
patrons.
Crispy?
Who?
This
What?
guy.
What? Who is that guy? Is that Venom again? Oh my gosh.
Eddie.
Troy. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I got a Venom cup when I went to cinema as well. I got a cup
You
and a
are.
tin together.
You are unreal.
Eddie. Eddie, we are thirsty,
So
Eddie.
Spooky. So spooky. What will Troy buy
Ladies and
next
gentlemen,
that's Venom related?
Thank you, our Patreon callers. Again, you can check us out at patreon.com/whosadw if you'd like to take part in next month's. Oh wow, Dr. Huvian just dropped a $5 Aussie donation. And he said, "We all cooked team. Speaking of televising their crush, Crispy, was that a yes to my call?"
As in, will I be at the event? Yeah.
There you go.
I think so.
There you go.
I think that's what that means.
There you go.
Yes. Yeah. I will be.
Beast Boss, are we all invited to your wedding with Tilly Steele? Alright, let's not push it. Let's not push it, okay? Let's not go stalk him. Oh, he said no to go for a drink.
Oh, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. It's going to be a very busy day.
It's going to be a busy day. This man is a busy man, okay? We will see. If you are watching on YouTube and you haven't yet hit the like button, though, please do, because there's 35 people watching and only 16 of you have hit like. So, 19 of you,
do that.
pull your finger
It'd be so
out.
spooky if you did.
Yeah, it'd be so spooky. We would get really scared right now. We would be like, oh.
Ooh.
There you go. But ladies and gentlemen, that's going to wrap today's episode. And honestly, that was fantastic.
It was the best.
Really, really good. Thank you all very much for hanging out. Crispy, have you got your closing comments, good sir?
I think that the spookiness of an episode is defined by just how sinister or ghostly it was in ways that cause fear and unease. And I think that's what we discovered today. When we found out that Blink was, in fact, the spookiest episode of Doctor Who.
It's the most, like I don't watch Doctor Who answer ever. But you guys voted for it, and it's fine. I'm going to headcanon that I won. I don't care. Anyway, we'll do it next year, and you'll find out what it is next year. We'll see. We'll see, folks. It's going to be exciting. But ladies and gentlemen, that will wrap it up from us. So, until next time, where we will be talking about a very important topic. I haven't put the call out yet. In fact, actually, I'll announce it right here and now. And if you're watching live on the YouTube stream, head over to speakpipe.com/whosadw as always to put your calls in. The topic has not yet been updated, but we are debating the as yet confirmed Season 3 of Doctor Who, especially brought on by Ncuti Gatwa appearing on Graham Norton's show and saying that Season 3 was going to start filming next year, and it being cut from the transmission of the show. Which has sparked quite the debate as to what's going on with Season 3. Is there actually a problem? Are Disney not happy with Doctor Who? Or is it really just as simple as Season 3 doesn't get confirmed until Season 2's out? We basically want you to call in and let us know what your thoughts are on the security and reliability of a Season 3 confirmation.
Ooh.
So please go and head over to speakpipe.com/whosadw and call in about that as soon as you can. Like I said, I will update the page very soon, and you'll see it officially, but you can get ahead of the game and go call in now. And if you're watching on the live version, on the rendered version on Tuesday, we probably won't have recorded the episode just yet, so there's probably still time for you to call in. So get over there and get it done. Crispy, anything else to say?
Like and subscribe. It's spooky season.
I agree. And also follow on all social media platforms. So there you go.
Thank you.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, we will see you all next time with a brand new episode of Who's There DW. Until then, why did I say Who's There DW? Who knows? With Who's There Doctor Who podcast. Until then, it's goodbye from Crispy.
Goodbye.
And it's goodbye from me. See you all next time. It's so weird actually doing the outro and then still being here to say something afterwards. I swear if you just leave. I knew he was going to do it. I knew he was going to do it. Oh my god. If he doesn't come back now, that would actually be kind of funny. I'm going to just check, is he coming back? Are you coming back or are you full sending that bit? Let's see. Just tell him either is fine. I just want to know what his plan is here. Is he going to come back? I can't believe he just did that. When he didn't say anything for a second, I was like, is he going to leave? Like, is that what he's going to do? I don't know. But oh, that was a fantastic episode, everyone. That was really good. And like Crispy said, we did quite well, like kind of improvising our structure on there for a minute. But that really came together very nicely, and I'm very happy with it. So thank you all for submitting and helping us with the live chat. It was a really good way to get you all involved, to have you give us all your ideas, and we steal them. No, it was a really good debate. I really, really enjoyed it. And yes, I realise right now you can see me on that camera to the side, you know? So why don't I just put Venom in front of the camera, and then it's going to look really fun. Look at that! Eddie, we are cloned. It's so stupid. I'm 25 years old, by the way. I'm 25 years old, and I find this funny. Okay, he's not replied to my message, and he's not joined back, so I actually think he might be gone. I think he might have left. Look at all the venoms. Eddie. I am a child. I am a literal child. Oh, Eddie, we've cooked. Eddie, we cooked. Eddie, we are podcasters. All right. Well, I'll wrap it up there then, folks, because I'm going to have a nice chill day of gaming. It's been a really crazy 7 days for me. It's been very busy, very, very packed. So I'm going to take the chance to relax a little bit this afternoon because I've got more things to do this evening, very cool things. You'll see. If you subscribe to Reality Live on YouTube, you'll find out very soon what I'm up to. It's very exciting. But ladies and gentlemen, really appreciate you all being here. Very, very lovely to see you all. And yeah, I've been talking long enough that I don't think he's coming back. So, oh, hang on, he's seen my message. Is he coming back? Is he coming back? Hang on. Hang on. Hang on. He's not coming back. All right. No worries, fella. All right. Cool. All right. So I will see you all with Crispy in the next episode, which will air everywhere a week on Tuesday. This one will go out on audio platforms on Tuesday. So I'll leave you all there. Thank you all for hanging out. And maybe next time I'll play some Poodle. Who knows? We'll see. I don't know. But much love. And we'll see you all soon. Bye. Here comes the outro. Bye. I think it still has the old logo.